bit. Loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. There's the first NFL catch for South Carolina's Deebo Samuel. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say, when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 29-yard line.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Watch the safety creep.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I got you, son.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. Waiting on it will be Richie James. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. On the return, it's James. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now they have
out.
that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
No.
Now a handoff. Running left is Bell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game.
Check 24, check 24.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 31, check 31. Hold the look, hold.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. On first down, it's goal. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Man, 80. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Watch it.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Motion. Hey, check motion man. Go 80. Get into a motion man. Check 55. Red 80. Check 55. Come on. Come. Red 80. Check red 80. Kill. Switch it. Red 80. Check 4.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a first down as well. Now a first down carry by Bell. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch it, go.
From the 22, Darnold. That's Isabella open on the right side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Check 3. What do you want?
Now Bell. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Second and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell.
Better bring it. You better bring it. Let me know right.
He's going to get it running right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
Lady. 52's the mark, lady. Here we go, here we go.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jake Butt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. No surprise there. Third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Bears on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Newton. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Check 90. Check 99. Check 99. He's mine. He's mine. He's mine. Hey, 80. 52. Watch 52.
To throw is Darnold. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Pumphrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before...
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to put...
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
That's it. Yeah, ready? 54 Mike. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back to throw, Newton. Flushed out right. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Mike 55. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Lady. Kill.
The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Bell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, Delta. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. 5-2's the mic. Mike the test.
Darnold from the gun. Got his target, Samuel. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
First down.
We're going to sign. Right here, right here. Strong right, strong right, strong right. Lady. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Mike's 50.
They'll run on first down. It's Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Marlon Mack, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Go, sign.
They start on the ground with Pumphrey. And he's got some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Saints have moved out in front. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
21, Bears 14.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
That's it. 180. 51. It's a party now.
A run by Mack to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands, but he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now it's Newton. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. James now to return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off of play action, Darnold. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 59 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Check. Watch out. Me, I got him. I got motion man. Me. Red 80.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player? No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Bell. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal.
Dustin Hopkins on for the field goal of 27.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
That's it. Look at it. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
On first down, they'll start out with Mack. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Escaping the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler, 6 of the last 7 years in there to make the stop.
Mike 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the 45 on second down, Newton dancing to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, here's Newton. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up first and 10. They'll start the drive here with an end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
We're going to start. Mike's 50. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. On third down, here's Bell. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Okay, 180. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go, D.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a two-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Here we go, son. Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh? Here we go, here we go. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Hey, ready?
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, fourth quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. And he's doing that in this game.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
50's the Mike. 50. Young lady. Right. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
From the 38, Darnold. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 40. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Ready? Ready? 50. In your face. Ready?
On first down, Newton. It's a screen to Richard. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
A give, running right is Mack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in. And now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
It's third down and goal to go.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Mack. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. Fourth quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here we go on 4th. Newton. Touchdown, Bears.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot, to account for him as a runner, and he was able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
Rosas good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Go, lady. Go.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check 52.
Here's Darnold. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Josh Allen. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Good blocking there, and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
What's that? Ready to eat? 5-4. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
On 1st down, it's Mack. And an alley to run. 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Marlon Mack with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
Here we go again.
Out of the gun, Newton. Eluding the pressure right.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here at this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Kill, turn up. Mike, hey, lady. Come on, come on. Hey, check my 50. Hey, Sue. Check my 50. Hey, let's get this.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Man, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 26, young lady. Watch the shit.
After the penalty, it's Bell. Blake Martinez, the NFC's leading tackler a year ago, in on the stop. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch safety green. Watch safety green. Safety.
Again, it's Bell. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Where you go, son? 52. 52's the mic. All day, baby. All day. I got you, baby. I got you. I got you. Mike 52. Mike 52. I hope it's not.
They'll run on first down. It's Bell. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Blake Martinez, the NFC's leading tackler a year ago, in on the stop.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Jumper, 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 jumper. Young lady. Bravo.
A give to Bell. Bell a first down and then some. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Le'Veon Bell in the final minute. And the Saints have retaken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
They're on 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Newton. He'll have a first down past the 40. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Newton to throw. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Check 56. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
He's back to throw. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Ryan Grant. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now it's Newton. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for New Orleans, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.